Well, I mean, we were coming off of Your Next, and we initially wanted to do more of an action-oriented thing, and we kind of went down the road with something more straightforward like that, and it was kind of a learning process for us because we came out of that realizing that we we really just don't know how to do something that's like totally straightforward.
We failed.
Yeah.
We failed. We failed badly, and kind of were like licking our wounds and realizing that every project until then we'd made out of necessity. It was just like, what could we get the money for? And okay, if we have this much money, what like kind of contained story can we tell with that much money? And after the success of Your Next, we had kind of creative freedom, and we had to rethink our whole creative process of like, what story do we want to tell?
Yeah, and I think our kind of fallback is always, whenever we're in this kind of state of what are we going to do and how do we stay true to ourselves, we kind of always just default to what kind of movies would we like to see whenever we were kids. And, you know, the movies that inspired us to want to make movies in the first place. And so in many ways, this is like kind of like our nostalgia picture to like the films that inspired us to become filmmakers, you know.
Yeah, what do we have to say, and like what's the most entertaining way we can think of to say it?
Yeah, I mean, the 80s was the 80s and the early 90s were kind of like the era, I think, that was like we were very impressionable, and so this movie's kind of playing off of, you know, a lot of, you know, the feelings that came from all that, you know.
Yeah.
How was it? Sorry, no.
Go ahead.
Go ahead if you have anything else.
No, it's good.
How was it working together again? Were you all planning on making another film
Oh
together?
yeah. I mean, we've got a whole slate, some of which is probably like imaginary, and we'll like never actually see a screen. But we've got like our next dozen films planned out hypothetically, including a couple that are really tangible. So we knew. I mean, we were talking about on Your Next. We were already talking about this movie, another movie that we failed miserably and didn't make, and then like 3 more that we're still working out, and some of which have been written and are kind of going into pre-production now. So yeah, we knew we wanted to keep working together, and we still do.
Well, is there anything you really want people to take away from this film?
Well, I mean, I think at the end of the day, you know, like I hope that it's the type of movie that, because it kind of encapsulates the type of movies that inspired us, hopefully it'll do the same for, you know, filmmakers. And I mean, at the end of the day, or, you know, budding filmmakers, I guess was more the word I was looking for. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think, you know, it's a movie that's made to, you know, be enjoyed with an audience, and, you know, we'll see how it plays here, you know. And